Ho ho ho! Welcome to the Monster Hunter Podcast Show. It's episode 59 and it's Christmas 2011. Ho 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 ho!
上手に焼けました。
Hi and welcome to the Monster Hunter Podcast. I am Christian from Game Design Scrapbook and SocialDissonance.com.
Merry Christmas, everyone! This is Santa Shepherd from SocialDissonance.com.
Hello, this is Noxella the Snowman from SocialDissonance.com.
You're the Snow Angel.
Snow Angel.
Snow Angel.
You're an angel in my book. But I'm allergic to you. I am Jack Skellington. And I'm here to steal everybody's Christmas.
And I'm with you. I'm the Grinch as well. So let's team up, man.
All right, do this.
Let's do this. High five, man. All right, so we are back a little bit. Maybe I don't know. Things are bound to improve soon. Oh, I have to get the quest. I'm sorry about that.
Starting off
Starting great.
Yeah. No, I must admit I haven't been playing a lot of. I haven't been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently, so this might be a very weird episode.
By weird, you mean we're going to
present.
suck more than usual?
Well, if you'll remember, Christian, it was almost a year ago to this day. It was our first video podcast with the promise that we would fail. So
was it really? Was it a promise? Have I promised that?
Yeah. We said, we hope to lose. For you.
Yes, indeed. We are doing everything for your entertainment only.
And we didn't do that great of a job failing the first time around, but the second time we failed pretty spectacularly. Episode 20, that was pretty horrible.
So.
A Christmas nightmare.
Yes, I'm sorry. It is all Jack Skellington's fault. I've stolen the spirit of Christmas in a misguided attempt to bring joy to all of Halloween.
Oh, never mind. We love you anyway because you are so charming. Whoa.
So, before we started breaking dishes in rage, Noxella, we wanted you to tell us a little bit about Monster Hunter Tri-G.
What are you doing there, Excel?
So...
Yes.
Reach back to 4 hours ago.
Yeah, this is about 3.5 hours ago.
I don't even remember what I said.
Yeah.
You were talking about a new Elder Dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a new Elder Dragon, and it's a combination of kind of like Red Fatalis, in that he likes to shoot out meteors, and he has the head of the Geocrus.
Head of the
So-
Geocrus?
Yeah. Like, imagine the Geocrus's head and put it on a Fatalis.
That sounds
Ooh.
like some
Seems
serious
pretty
experiments.
Sounds like a nightmare I used to have.
Oh.
Oh gosh. What
This is my
about?
Ice Nactor. This is a rarity in my world. I might die.
I'm gonna drop some bombs.
He moves around a lot.
Some F-bombs.
No. Christmas
just-
time. Christmas time.
Believe
Okay, so there's this new elder. Is that the end?
Yeah,
boss?
that's the Or no, not the end boss. I think it's the G rank boss. The boss at the G rank, and it was like teased at in one of the Try G videos.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not so.
Nope.
And it's pretty cool looking because it's like gigantic and it takes part in like one of those Elder arenas, like where Elatrion is. It's just a single area, and it's part water or the area is part water and part land, and he moves between both the land and the water.
So he's like Legiocrus is also like this water monster.
Not exactly. He's like so big that he just walks into the water and he's basically still standing on the water.
He's like waiting. He's basically doing what we're doing when we are in Hot Spring.
Like you know Godzilla when he's like going back out to sea.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that
every time. Yeah. Okay, so what else?
So there's also a couple of new subspecies. I know there's a Cedius subspecies.
Oh yeah, I heard the golden one, isn't it?
Yeah. He's basically the same, except he has different attack patterns and his horns are the same size.
Oh god no! Oh no! Oh god no! Oh no! Oh god no! Oh no!
So how's the quest, guys?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Poop.
Nick, have you quit the quest?
Let's not talk about what happened.
Yeah, not voluntarily.
Okay.
There's also two new Legiocrus subspecies. There's a white Legiocrus and there's like a black rare species.
Ooh,
wow!
I haven't heard of the black one yet. What does he do?
Yeah. It looked like you fight him in like one of the Cedius areas. I couldn't really tell, but basically, like the white Legiocrus is a land-oriented one, and then the black one is more suited for the water. Like he can make whirlpools.
What?
Yeah.
How can he make water pools?
That sounds refreshing.
He spins.
He spins, and then what?
And then a giant, like, you know, do you remember the Amatsu fight? Have you seen the Amatsu fight?
He's been in one before, I think, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What is Yamatsu?
It's the big flying dragon in Port of Third. It's like the end boss.
No, haven't been in one. No.
Oh. Well, he has an attack where he spins and makes 3 tornadoes. It's kind of like that.
Ah, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I think I saw the
Ooh, nice.
I wasn't in the fight, but I saw the podcast.
Okay.
Kind of like right now.
Hey, I'm right there with you, man.
Hey.
I'm right there.
Hey, internet high five.
This is the worst. Somebody needs to fix Ad Hoc Party.
Seriously.
Or just add online support. Come on. Americans and no one talks to each other in Europe or America. We can't just go play with whoever.
See, but that's what I'm worried, especially about Tri-G, because I read some articles that say that when Tri-G comes to Europe, that they will remove online functionality.
I don't think there's online functionality.
Yeah, there's none.
Yeah.
There's none right now.
There's something they said they will remove online or multiplayer-wise that was there in their previous.
No, like completely remove the multiplayer?
I don't know.
That sounds like crazy talk.
I know.
It does sound like crazy talk, considering there's probably less text to translate there. That's weird.
How about you? Shepard, do you have 3DS already?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what about you other guys?
Considering picking up one soon, because now there are a lot of games. There are a couple games out that I'd like to play.
Yeah, there was
the biggest issue though is it's not region free.
Yeah.
So when you buy it right now, you have to basically you're like locked in.
Yeah, like I mean, I already have a US one. You know, I consider every day whether or not I'm going to purchase a Japanese version so I can do some better quality videos. But I mean, it's just so expensive. I mean, it would be like around $300.
And even if you get it, you can't really record from it easily.
Not well. I mean, I'm confident that I could create better looking videos that are out there on the internet right now.
I already tried it with a DS, and it's surprisingly difficult.
Yeah, I've read of a setup. Somebody did a really great Let's Play of Owendon. I forget the full name, but it's the Japanese cheerleader rhythm tapping game.
Elite Beat Agents.
The U.S. European localized version is like that, although it's a completely different game, as far as I know. Basically, you need to record in a cardboard box.
Wow, what?
Yeah, that is the way that they did their Let's Play, and the video recording is actually very good. You can get both screens in there, and the white balance and everything, as long as it's done properly, it has a pretty good-looking video. It's not perfect, it's not ideal, it's not like you have the same quality as if you were to have a 3DS with video out, which they do exist. There's no way I could ever get one of those, though.
Because they're like for press purposes only.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily that the podcast has enough of a reputation to be able to secure one of those things. I imagine they're still probably super expensive.
I guess.
And we'd have to actually play the game, but no, Sony won't let us. Thanks, Ad Hoc Party. I'm not bitter or anything. I'm not bitter.
No. It's okay. We like to browse the internet while the other guys are fighting a monster.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing? I'm leveling archaeology.
It would be nice if there was more of a structural history in the Monster Hunter maps, now that you mention archaeology.
Yeah, but I don't think that will ever... Because the Monster Hunter is never about story anyway. It's just, fighting the monsters, and that's it. But there is already a lot of... like lore stuff. We already discussed it on the podcast,
Yeah, there's all different countries. There's actually countries that go to war with each other. What? Say what? It's true. You can imagine. All these weapons. They're going to use them.
Yeah, sure. It's not just for monsters. All this stuff. Okay, so. So, is there anything else, Nexel, what you really liked about it?
There's also a new Narga, rare species.
Narga cougar.
Yeah. So when it moves, it turns visible.
What?
Like it's around.
So, but can you still see the eyes?
I don't think so.
So it's completely invisible?
Yeah. It's not that big of a deal, though. What's more interesting is that whenever it does one of its tail attacks, it shoots out poison spikes.
Oh, wow. Sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
So when you create an armor out of it, do you also turn invisible?
Wish.
You've got good ideas, Christian. You a game developer?
I know, right? But even better, what if you just wear just pieces of the armor? Like not the entire set, but just parts of it. Would it be like, the other parts would just float in the air?
You just a floating head.
That would be actually pretty cool.
I would accept it.
I think some of the Chameleo's weapons, Free and Unite, would turn invisible, like the longsword.
Ooh, Chameleos! Wow.
I was kind of hoping that Chameleos had returned when you mentioned that there was an invisible monster. He's kind of a stupid fight, though. He's not all that exciting.
Yeah, it was kind of pretty easy. So I was wondering. I thought from the videos that I saw, the game looks really, really great. I really like the shadows and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's amazing what the 3DS can do, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So I never actually used the 3DS, but I was really considering maybe even buying one. Like they had like this wonderful Zelda edition in Germany. I don't know if they had it outside Europe as well, but it was like black and with wonderful golden details and stuff like that. I was really very, very tempted to use it, to buy it. But then, I still, the same problem which as Shepard mentioned, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna I want to wait for the European version, and even if it comes out, it's not really sure if it's going to be cross-compatible with other versions, stuff like that. It's kind of... And also, the thing is that there is this Monster Hunter extension.
The circle... what do they call it?
Yeah.
The slide pad? Circle pad?
The Frankenstick.
The Frankenstick. Can you say that in the German accent? Frankenstick.
The Frankenstick. Frankenstick. Yes. So there is this one thing, and this kind of suggests that in the near future there will be an upgraded hardware, and I would really, I would kick myself in the after. If I bought the 3DS now, and then before Monster Hunter comes out, there would be a new hardware upgrade.
Well, do you want to know something crazy? You can get a 3DS in the United States for almost as cheap as $110.
Really?
It's almost cheaper than a DSi in some cases. Target was having a promotion. It was like buy one, get one 50% off.
That's pretty cheap.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So, I mean, and there's some other coupon you could apply. People are getting it for around $110.
What?
So clearly they're having some issues still moving units of the 3DS.
Yeah.
I think the marketing has been pretty bad on it too.
I just left.
Farewell.
I just left.
Rest in peace.
Just left. Guys, it's okay.
It's the worst podcast ever.
This has probably been the worst we've ever had.
No,
I'm gonna throw it out
We've
there.
had worse.
We had worse. We had to cancel already.
Oh, but hold on. We need to continue making a podcast right now.
Yes.
Oh, you guys all left and went on your quest. I see.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I see how it is. I still don't,
There's our good friend, the...
Marioth, right?
No, the baggy.
Oh,
That's not a target, though.
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, okay.
is this a baggy beatdown? Can I join in on this?
Wait a minute. I think you're afraid of the baggy.
Well, if I got my bros with
Shepard, are you healed?
No. Did you see me before? I was terrified of the baggy. I almost died.
Almost died out of.
This one's a chubby one. Look how big he is.
Oh yes, he's quite big. So recently the PlayStation Vita came out in Japan, and our good friends from the 8-4-Play podcast, from the guys who translated Monster Hunter Tribe, and they made like a 4-hour podcast of unboxing their Vitas.
We've made a 4-hour podcast today.
I guess, but I mean, not really. We cut up the parts that weren't so hot. But those guys really are talking like 4 hours about how Vitas work, and there's some crazy stuff going on there.
Oh, no. So what is your favorite part about what they changed to the Vita as opposed to the PSP, Christian?
I still don't really have a good grasp on what the system is like. The thing that I like is that apparently there is like a good integration of different social networks. You know what I mean? So there's like a Twitter app which is apparently really, really good. And there's like Facebook app.
So if you've got consoles that have like the constantly on wireless, you can it's like basically like having a phone.
Yeah, I guess I don't really think you can like voice chat with each other. I'm not really sure if you can do that.
It's probably Skype, right?
I think it does have Skype support.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm not really sure, but I heard that the cool thing is, and that's what I really want to see in a console, is to have like a Skype. Oh, social. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'll miss you.
Oh, I dropped, I think.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys. I'm still fighting the monster. So the thing is that like there's like integration of Twitter, for example, so that when you get a tweet, the tweet actually shows up during your game, whatever you're playing.
That sounds like that could be really great or really annoying.
You can
I'm gonna wait until you get it, and then I'm gonna wait until I know you're playing a game and just start massively tweeting you.
Well, you can
This is like
you can change your settings. So you can if you really wanted to, then you can set it to show the tweets, but you can let it go if you don't want it.
what? Christian's playing a game? Tweet.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
It's like whole new trolling possibilities.
I know.
Do we know if it's going to have trophies? Does it have trophy
Yes,
support?
it has trophies.
Ooh.
Oh, good. That's all I need. More Chiefs.
Do you find it odd that Nintendo didn't hop on that bandwagon?
I think they kind of did recently.
Not with a 3DS, though.
There's something there.
There's
like,
always been trophies in at least Smash Brothers.
Well, yeah. Well, correct.
I
can't disagree.
Nintendo does it sometimes. I don't think that they want it to be a feature of their system, though.
They had like this on the 3DS. They have like this RPG World Street Pass thing.
Oh yeah, they just did an update to that.
Yeah,
I haven't
and that
downloaded it
update
yet.
has some kind of trophy stuff.
Can I say something? I was like obsessing over the Game Boy Advance Ambassador games. Like every day I was checking for news of it. And then they were released, and they're all great games, and yet I feel no need to download them whatsoever.
but the important thing is to have them, right?
Well, I'm satisfied that they exist. Yeah, like, it's like, yeah, I got all these great games. I don't want to play them.
It's like the Steam sale.
Exactly. Oh,
You
man.
can-
Man, I've been so disappointed in the Steam sale this year.
Because why?
Because I already own all the games that are good.
Well, that's always the fact with a Steam sale, isn't it?
But you know what I want, actually,
Huh?
is the Prison Simulator games. Prison Tycoon, Lockdown,
Oh, you
Prison
mean
Tycoon 4, Supermax.
Those are real games?
Yeah, those are real games.
Are you kidding me? Those are real. You don't talking about the introversion game, right?
Man, speaking of which, Prison Tycoon 3 is on sale for $5.
Oh my gosh!
Guess what I'm buying right now? Oh, you can buy the Simulation Gaming Pack for $15. That includes Prison Tycoon 3 and 4.
Oh, Christian, can you tell us? Is Trauma on the Steam sale?
They asked me if I want to join, and I said yes, but I don't know when it will come out. But there are 75% off vouchers being maybe introduced at some point. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
By the time this comes out, it should probably be okay. I
Yeah.
mean, what are they going to do?
The Trauma was definitely one part of this sale before. There was a sale some time ago, like very early. So I joined there, and there's going to be some more coming up. I don't know what it is.
Well, you know what that means. Buy Trauma.
Yeah.
Buy Trauma.
Yeah.
Buy Trauma.
Yeah.
Buy Trauma.
Yeah.
Buy Trauma.
Yeah. Because that's my only.
Oh, I'm
income,
so sorry.
Income now.
Oh, so if you want Christian to eat and continue producing these podcasts, you better buy Trauma.
Way to emotionally blackmail people.
Come on, seriously, if they watch this podcast and they enjoy it and they haven't bought Trauma, they're bad people. They ruin Christmas.
No, I don't want to do it.
Every time you don't buy Trauma, Shepard dies a little on the inside.
I maybe, but I don't want people to buy the game even if they don't want it, because then I feel bad.
You feel bad? It's such a good game, though.
I guess, but it's a very niche game, so not every Monster Hunter player will enjoy it.
Monster Hunter's kind of a niche game. Maybe that's the perfect correlation.
But I feel that's a little bit different.
Yeah, a little bit. It's more like the Myst crowd. Imagine how awesome it would have been if Trauma came out instead of Myst. My mind would have been blown as a child.
I would have to go back in time, but apparently with Facebook I can do it now.
You can do that. Dude, you should go back to the day Myst was released and say, hey, I released Trauma today. It's better than your game.
Oh man, this Myst thing totally ripped off my Trauma game.
Well, because like we haven't talked about Trauma too much in terms of the actual gameplay, but it's a gameplay like Myst, but the puzzles make sense and they're fun to solve.
Well, that's a problem with adventure games in general. I was playing Machinarium. Have you guys played Machinarium?
I think I have it. I got it from an indie bundle. I don't think I ever played it.
It was lots of indie bundles. Yeah, so by this. Oh man, these monsters are slaying me. I'm gonna quit this. Machinarium is this game by this Czech developer, and it's this beautiful illustrated game, adventure game with this robot, and it looks so great. And I just thought it would be this very fun, very casual point-and-click adventure game, but like every puzzle is some kind of machine you have to disassemble. And
is that hard?
Every puzzle is like a Myst puzzle. Like there's some machine, and there are some buttons, and you have to press the buttons in the right combination. And there is some rewiring to do, and you have to move, or like there's like the kind of puzzle I hate the most are the puzzles where you have like a grid of tiles, and there's one tile missing, and you have to rearrange.
Oh, sliding block puzzles.
Yeah, I hate those so much. Because it's always the same stuff, and I don't have a strategy to figure it out, and I have to reverse engineer it every time.
That sounds frustrating.
It's super frustrating, but the game's so beautiful, so it's kind of hard to hate it for. And it's indie as well.
If I only had one complaint about Trauma, it's that I just wish there was more of it.
Yeah, that's the most common complaint I receive. That it's very short. It's made on purpose, very short. Like I made it to make it like an evening experience.
Well, I mean, it lasted me about a whole afternoon. It lasted me about let's say 4 hours, maybe a little longer.
And that's good because if it's such a art house thing, then you don't want for it to overstay its welcome, because it's experimental, and if you don't like it, then nothing bad happens. You just wasted maybe a couple of hours.
And I think you particularly can kind of speak on this in that somebody with such a huge backlog, sometimes it's nice having a game that's just fun for a couple hours, and then you can say, hey, I finished this.
Yeah, so one of the target audiences was were more mature or more grown-up people who maybe grew up with this kind of games, with adventure games, and nowadays they are having jobs and maybe families, kids, and stuff like that, and they can't invest like 40 hours into a game anymore. So that was the idea.
Well, I'm eagerly awaiting your new projects. I don't know if you've even... as a designer, like, what do you do when you make a new game? Like, can you talk a little bit? Because, that's your next step. Like, you're leaving your job. I'm assuming you're going to be doing a lot of design work. I'm sure you'll be speaking at conferences and stuff too. But
Nick,
how do you start?
Nick, you wanted to go to a certain conference in France, right?
Yeah, Fun and Games in France. I ended up not submitting to it because going to Europe is very expensive.
Oh, come on. We can meet up and drink beer and stuff like that.
That's true. We could.
You'd share
if you
buttered croissant.
If you submit, then I will submit.
Oh, man.
But if you don't
I'm going to I'll think.
Then I don't submit.
Submit!
You will submit!
Yeah, so that's some kind of conference in France where they're talking a lot about the game design. And so the next step will be to figure out. But the thing is that as a game designer, you always have some kind of ideas. So you always have some kind of ideas floating in your head, and it's very easy to start a new project. It's very difficult to finish a project. That's the difficult part.
Is that something you take into consideration in design? It's like, will I actually be able to put this together?
Yeah, well, you always have to boil it down so it's kind of manageable, or design a project in such a way that's manageable. And that's one of the things that in Trauma I use, like photography, which is something I can do, and which creates like high quality visuals without me having to employ like an army of designers or 3D modelers or something like this. So yeah, I will have to probably figure out something new for a new project. But I have lots of ideas to try, experiment with.
Lots of ideas.
Yeah. Well, if
I remember you talking to us about one of those ideas that involved your Game Jam game.
oh yeah, we wanted to cooperate maybe on one of the games. Yes. Like creating maybe some kind of like something political, like a politic inspired Castlevania. How come this podcast always drifts off into the P dimension? P for political.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
We just beat a berry off. And
Nice!
there should be another monster, or I guess not, right?
Nope.
Oh,
I remember back when I could play Monster Hunter.
what was that like?
October.
What was your first Christmas like with Monster Hunter?
Basically me sitting by myself playing Monster Hunter with random people. The first one on PS2.
Ooh. You started this game so much earlier than I did.
Yeah, you'd think I would be good at it, but no.
Well, you leveled out your archaeology, so
Ooh, that one flew. I thought it was going to be a cat one. So
the
We're
Black Knight
back?
rises.
And we're back!
Hello.
Remember that time we were talking about the Holocaust and terrorism? It's Christmas time, and that's what you talk about during Christmas time.
Yes, about the things that are emotionally important to us.
Yes. I think we
So let's get on with it, Christian.
Okay, so we're starting. We returned. Actually, two days just passed, and it's almost Christmas. So we're closer to Christmas now. Our spirits are closer to the festive spirit. I'm beginning to hate Christmas because a gift for my girlfriend hasn't arrived from Amazon, even though I ordered it in Express. So we were in the best mood. And what way is there to improve your festive moods even more than to play Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which is the snowy game of the series, which this level doesn't show off at all.
And let's also remember that this is the most user-friendly and network-stable game in the entirety of video gamedom.
You
Yep.
think so?
Oh, I know so.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, there was that time that like the guys over at MIT played a game of Pong over like 2 soup cans and a piece of string. That was a little more stable than Ad Hoc Party, but just barely.
Yeah, but come on. Back then, computers were generally like very, very stable and reliable machines. Not comparable with the kind of quantum mechanics we're working today.
But I mean,
So,
this is the season of giving, though, right, Nick?
Yes.
And,
yeah, and you know what Capcom is giving us?
Oh, come on.
A wonderful gift in Ad Hoc Party.
Okay. Well, Christian is yet to make high rank, and despite all methods to force him to do otherwise, so we're going to do some more quests in Freedom Unite to push him ever so slightly closer to that goal.
Yes.
Did he move again?
You're giving me the wonderful present of not playing the game for myself.
What was the last time you played when you were eating a surfboard cake in France?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I wanted to make this wonderful project, Freedom Unite, and that project hasn't started yet. I had to actually just now reset the date for my PSP.
It's a bad sign.
That's a bad sign. Oh, there is a monster here.
Yeah, maybe you want to kill your monster for us.
I'm gonna hit it with my
Christian?
weapon. I heard that's a good strategy.
It's one
So I'm
way to
in
go at.
superior armor right now. I've got on Rathian armor, because I know that the Monster Hunter community loves Rathian armor, so I'm wearing it in their honor.
And
Yeah.
Guando.
Holiday season.
Yeah.
You know, it is kind of festive. It's green, a little bit like an elf, tiny bit.
Yep. Oh, it's Diablos. Remember that? Yeah, I've got green sharpness on this lance here.
I'm not sure how many weapons in low rank have blue sharpness. There's probably some with sharpness +1.
Yeah, you just get sharpness +1 and then it works out. But... So we're gonna run him into this wall over here? I like doing that.
The old pastimes. Is Christmas a nostalgic time for most people?
I am nostalgic for remembering when I would spend most holidays alone.
What?
You miss those times?
Oh man, I'm jealous right now.
Yeah, I'd spend it all alone, and it was really depressing. And yeah,
Depressing. It would be awesome not having to care about stressful families and stuff like that.
So I heard a killer strat with the. I don't remember how to charge in this. Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Killer strat? What strat?
Now you have to do it back.
Oh, I gotta charge him back.
No!
Yeah.
It hit me with a tail. I should have seen that coming. Oh!
Oh, good job, bro.
Yes! My last strike.
Yeah.
Did he turn into a robot for anyone else, too?
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Time Warner. That was wonderful.
This is what happens when Nick enters Singularity.
Nick has become the packets.
Oh, nice. There's a tail.
Oh, God. I think that was actually a request from one of the fans to immediately noob carve a tail.
Yes, we did. Well, that's what we do anyway. Oh, come on. That's our present to you guys. No, but seriously, what are your plans for Christmas?
I was listening to the Christmas episode from last year, and it's pretty much the same.
Which
Gonna
is
be,
it's 1 year ago. Come on, man.
Lot of fish. 7 fishes. They're not all fish, though. Not technically. Some are like shrimp and scallops and
As the
stuff.
French say, becou fish.
What?
Oh, becou poisson, I guess.
Still not. Say it to me in German, and maybe I'll understand it.
Viel fish.
Still not.
Dużo rybek.
I'm just so scared. Axel,
I'm
drink
running
some
out of
coffee.
languages.
Tell me what he's doing.
I'm sleeping. Good night.
What?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna help you carve. I already carved this, but I'm gonna carve it anyway. Alright.
I'd like to have a Rathalos tail on the front of my car.
What?
Well, or maybe in the back of your car. Like, don't you think that'd be like a great way to get through traffic? Like, you press a button on your dashboard and the big Rathalos tail starts swinging around?
You mean
That's dangerous.
You mean like these rubber buttons sometimes people put on the back of their truck?
What? What?
Do they do that in Germany, too?
No, I heard about it and I was amazed that this is really something that
What?
just Google like
No,
and
what?
well, maybe don't Google just because then that
This is getting harder and harder.
Speaking of, do you have a Christmas tree with Christmas balls?
So what if I do?
Yeah, we have a Christmas tree for the first time at our small little flat in Cologne. We called him Tanner.
Ooh, I'm glad you name your tree. That's kind of cool.
Yes, we're very emotionally attached to it. And Tanner is normally like in front of the cabinet where all my gaming gear is. So every time I want to get something out of my cabinet, especially for the podcast, I have to move Tanner out of the way.
Do you say, "Excuse me, Tanner"?
No, but then I find all the presents underneath Tanner.
Ooh.
Which is always kind of pleasurable, but then I almost reminded that the present I'm supposed to put underneath Tanner hasn't arrived yet, and then I get
Oh, depressing.
yeah. It's Christmas. There's so much on the line, you know.
I know. high stake, maybe the most high stakes holiday.
Speaking of steaks,
Yeah, you gonna make us one?
no, that's a good idea. I don't have any raw meat, and I don't have anything to make the meat in. I think not this time, but I have some well-done steaks with me.
Do these Cephalos? I think they give raw meat sometimes.
No, but I don't have a thing to make the steak.
Spit either? Wow.
Yeah, I know.
You're in rare form.
Stop that.
Well done.
Stop. Stop.
So
Stop burning me, Noxella.
I'm going to go to jump off the bridge now.
No, what? No,
Oh,
not on Christmas.
I forgot how to charge in this game. That's not good.
Nick remembers. Why don't you?
Oh, there we go.
Where's Nick?
I don't know.
I think he's entered the lag dimension. He goes to the place where our ad hoc party games go.
Oh, that place. That must be full.
It's filled with all sorts of sad children. All sorts of sad Japanese children just trying to get
Shower,
through
guys.
G rank.
I'm sorry, I just hit you with my weapon knife.
It's okay. You're giving.
Yeah, I'm giving you hits. Oh god, why can't we get like in a wonderful festive spirit this time around? This episode is so depressing. Nexella,
It's not that depressing.
Nexella, quick, do some party.
Imagine there's a party ball.
Okay,
And it's also a disco ball.
okay, there we go.
We're gonna count down and pull it. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Wait, that was a countdown? You just said ready, there's no countdown.
No. Go. Start counting. Go.
Okay, 1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
go!
go!
Did you guys
Is that a
complete the
goat in the
quest?
party ball?
I think somebody's back.
Yep.
Nick was in the
Yep.
party ball.
Yeah. How about that?
Hey! It's like
Party ball?
we just opened a party bowl and you were inside.
Ta-da.
Do you have some of them in where you live, Nick? Because I think that's something that's common in your area.
Yes,
Yeah,
actually, we have lots of them.
Okay, that's good to hear.
I don't want the Texans letting you down.
I still not really understand the reason behind them. Hey! And we even defeated this wonderful monster. See, things are improving already.
Time to eat.
Yeah, maybe for you guys.
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm under the boot of the superior might of Capcom.
I think they heard you talking bad about Ad Hoc Party, and they're like, "Oh,
I wasn't
no."
talking bad about Ad Hoc Party at all.
Yeah,
Let's
how
tell-
party
let's
police
talk
are gonna
about
get you.
Big cat
How
was locked.
amazing their service is. That's what I was.
We are the 99%.
Yeah.
Which is actually the amount of people that cannot connect to Ad Hoc Party. Oh, did I just say that? Now we're never going to be able to connect.
So much hate in this wonderful, lovely Christmas podcast.
Occupy ad hoc. Never connect.
Occupy Ad Hoc. Oh man, wouldn't that be great to see like how many people we could get to Ad Hoc Party at the same time
It's
without
like-
the service just completely melting down?
Yeah, it would like totally stop working, so they wouldn't see any difference.
It's like 4.
I wonder how it works. Do they just have like a different server for each world, or is it one server for the entire service?
Imagine it's one server for the entire service, hooked
That's
up
lame.
via 56K.
Play by email. There's a lot of emails going back and forth every time you hit a boss.
Yeah.
Fixed adventure.
Yeah. Every email is moved 3 degrees to the right.
I think the server is like programmed like a Texas Instruments calculator.
It's a TA85.
Yeah, and they're transmitting it over like infrared port or something.
But somebody keeps standing in front of it.
Yeah, and like mashing equals numbers.
What does this do, guys?